How much do you know about movies? If you're a movie fan, you probably know quite a lot, but there's more to the world of cinema than what you see on the surface. Sure, you probably know who plays every superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, how many Harry Potter movies there are, and what year every movie in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise was released. But what about the lesser-known facts of the movie world? Well, get ready to be amazed, because that's what this video is all about. Here are 10 big movie secrets that are actually true. Alien. 1979's science fiction horror classic Alien had some phenomenal visuals and special effects for its era. The xenomorph alien itself, which was famously designed by Swiss surrealist and artist H.R. Giger, looked absolutely incredible, for example, but the entire movie looked great. One effect, in the form of the lighting in a certain scene, was achieved in a very unlikely but extremely interesting way. Ridley Scott lit the xenomorph's egg chamber in Alien by borrowing some blue laser lighting from an iconic English rock band, The Who just happened to be rehearsing for one of their shows in the studio next door to where the movie was being filmed.
Is this a common training method? I mean, do other fighters pound raw meat?
No, I think I invented it.
Rocky Balboa was the picture of fitness in 1976 Rocky, and there's no better way of projecting his prime physical condition than his classic training montage. The famous sequence, with Bill Conti's equally famous Gonna Fly Now track played over it, showed Sylvester Stallone's iconic character putting himself through a grueling exercise routine in preparation for his first big fight with Apollo Creed. But you might be surprised to learn that he was actually taken to hospital in a wheelbarrow after filming the famous running up the steps scene because he'd pulled a tendon in his leg.
I never had good footwork.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Back to the Future. Back to the Future ended up being the highest-grossing movie of 1985, and is still seen as one of the most enjoyable movies of all time to this day. It was produced by Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment and distributed by Universal Pictures, but the company behind the movie could have been very different had they not turned down the opportunity to make it. Disney said no to Back to the Future because they thought that the attraction shown toward Marty McFly by his own mother in 1955 was too risque.
You're my mom.
You have to imagine that's a decision they now regret making.
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think with fly. Hey, Paul!
American Psycho. When you think of 2000's brilliant black comedy horror movie American Psycho, the last actor that comes to mind is probably Tom Cruise. The movie starred Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman and had a supporting cast that included the likes of Jared Leto, Willem Dafoe, and Josh Lucas, but Cruise does have associations with the movie. Not only was he a neighbor of Patrick Bateman's in the novel the movie was based on, he was also the basis on which Bale modeled his portrayal of Bateman.
I'm into, murders and executions mostly.
After seeing an interview with Cruise, Bale saw a very intense friendliness with nothing behind the eyes that he used with Bateman.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Jaws. Steven Spielberg's classic 1975 scary thriller Jaws was, of course, based on Peter Benchley's novel of the same name from the previous year. But did you know that Benchley was actually on the set of the movie? In fact, the author actually had a small part in the film as a reporter.
A cloud has appeared on the horizon of this beautiful resort community. A cloud in the shape of a killer shark.
He assisted Spielberg with what he described as the mechanics of the movie, but was ultimately thrown off set for persistently arguing with Spielberg about the ending, which was a lot different to the original ending in the novel, in which only Brody survived after Hooper was killed by the shark and Quint drowned.
Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
Good Will Hunting. The script for 1997's Good Will Hunting was undoubtedly absolutely fantastic. In fact, it was so good that it won Ben Affleck and Matt Damon the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. But the pair of famous friends did something pretty sneaky when they were pitching it to the studios. They placed a completely out-of-place gay sex scene in the middle of the script, just to see who'd actually read it.
Sounds like a real hoot.
When Miramax's Harvey Weinstein noticed the scene and asked Affleck and Damon about it, his company was hired.
Not the car you drive. Not the contents of your wallet.
Fight Club. In David Fincher's brilliant 1999 movie Fight Club, there are a couple of scenes in which the characters played by Brad Pitt and Edward Norton, Tyler Durden, and the unnamed narrator, who actually turn out to be the same person, fight each other. One such scene requires a stuntman to fall down some stairs, a sequence that Fincher asked the guy to do no less than 12 times. That must have been a real bummer for the stuntman, not least because the take that Fincher eventually used in the final movie was the first one that was filmed.
You ready to make the world a better place?
Zootopia. Like anything else involving computing power these days, the technology behind computer animation is evolving at an insane rate. In 2013, for example, if you watched Frozen, you'll have seen what was then the pinnacle of animation technology. But 2016 Zootopia has surpassed that entirely. A crazy fact to back up this point is that a single giraffe in Zootopia has more individual hairs on it, 9 million of them to be exact, than every single character in the aforementioned Frozen, Big Hero 6, and Wreck-It Ralph combined.
Wait, what am I looking at right now? Why are you hanging off the earth like a bat?
Frozen. 2013's Frozen is a modern classic, and the highest grossing animated movie of all time, and with good reason. It's beautifully animated, brilliantly performed by its voice actors, and has some truly catchy songs on its soundtrack.
Let it go, let it go.
But it also hides a very interesting secret. 4 of the movie's main characters, Hans, Kristoff, Anna, and Sven, are a collective tribute to Hans Christian Andersen, the author of The Snow Queen, the story that inspired Frozen. Say the names quickly in that order to find out what we meant. Hans, Kristoff, Anna, Sven. Cool, huh? No pun intended. Suicide Squad. 2016 Suicide Squad expanded the DC Extended Universe in emphatic fashion, but it maintained links to existing universe by including Batman in a scene. Although this was a big deal, Warner Brothers made no attempt to prevent information about the Dark Knight's cameo leaking. They actually chose to shoot the Batmobile scenes knowing full well set photos and videos would leak, but they didn't want to compromise the integrity of practical effects and using real streets. Before they started shooting, the Batmobile was even paraded up and down the street so all the fans who had lined up could get their photos out of the way. Thanks for watching our video about 10 big movie secrets that are actually true.
Here's to swimming with bow-legged women.
Did you enjoy this video? Which other big movie secrets do you know about?
I don't have a skull.
Have your say in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more great videos like this one.